Finally, it makes sense what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been saying for the longest time possible when he says the power in the DC hierarchy is about to change. And no, he's not on about him fighting Superman, because realistically we all know he's going to fight Shazam and get his ass handed to him. He's on about the DCEU going forward, the DC universe. And it seems that Black Adam himself, The Rock, is a major part of DC's 10-year plan. I still think David Zaslav has to explain what said plan is. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC pop culture based content. Be much appreciated if you could subscribe and comment down below. Do you think The Rock is gonna help mold the future of the DC universe in a good or bad way? The plot leak for Black Adam, it is coming very soon, later this week. Also check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, and check us out on Twitter at WarstuG. Right, let's get into this video. So, it's a very interesting time to be alive and be a DC fan, because potentially we could be getting everything we've always wanted. So, the problem with Warner Bros. Discovery mentioning this 10-year plan is it's only going to make sense if it's a multiversal 10-year plan and not a singular timeline. Because Joker 2, Elseworld universe, The Batman, Elseworld universe, Black Adam is going to coexist in the Black Adam and Shazam universe, so we need the multiverse here. I know Zaslav's not a plan of the multiverse, but everything is running off the Flash being released and being successful. So, The Rock is actually promoting this movie already, which tells us they are worried about this movie big time, or they want to start promoting post-pandemic properly. Because remember when we used to get 3 to 6 months marketing campaign for movies, and then for like Spider-Man No Way Home, we literally got a month's marketing for it. So this 10-year plan, The Rock verse, the Black Adam verse, and don't get me wrong, I think Black Adam is going to be freaking insane. I'm really excited for it. But the whole we needed to do Shazam and Black Adam in separate movies because it will do the characters disservice makes sense now. The Rock's explain what the overall aim and the overall plan is. Had he said that first, then people wouldn't have got on this. He's got a big ego trip and he's trying to like basically just get his own franchise. If he explained the ultimate goal and the long-term plan before that, people like me wouldn't be like, yo, The Rock's trying to take over. No, we don't want the Black Adam to be the Thanos of the DCEU because we've got the new gods, we've got Darkseid. Black Adam is an anti-hero, he's not even a villain. So, The Rock said this: the goal is really to expand the universe and introduce new characters, spin-offs, and be really strategical about the plan. We have a few ideas of what the characters people are really going to respond to in Black Adam. So we're already thinking ahead too. Let's start thinking about the movie and what the movie looks like for them. Interesting. So as we know, this movie will introduce the likes of Hawkman, Atom Smasher, okay, I'm not Warstu, but you get my drift. So he's essentially saying this movie will help shape the new DC universe and could potentially lead to Justice League 2 and 3. It'll be so freaking sick to see Black Adam in the nightmare scene. That really would be cool if we could get that. That really would be freaking awesome. So it makes more sense now he said that they're going to expand the universe afterwards. But why didn't they say that beforehand? And yes, we know Black Adam and Shazam will have to get into a fight at some point. So producer Hiram Garcia reiterated Johnson's point about the opportunity for crossover. Recent reports confirm Johnson pushed to get Black Adam in his own movie, apart from something like Shazam, although the Council of Wizards, they have to kind of cross paths at some point. With Black Adam and Shazam, may not be crossing paths. Everything exists in a big umbrella for the DC universe. And we want to be able to build out the universe as big as we can, you know, with those ambitions. If everything received the way we hope it will be, we have opportunities to potentially see crossovers in certain points. So, Black Adam, Shazam, and Superman crossover will happen at some point. But the Black Adam movie has to essentially hit $700 to $800 million because they're not going to shape a new universe around a movie that flops, which is very interesting. So as we know, if you read comics, DC and Marvel have crossed over multiple times previously. And The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, a lot of people said in the comments from previous videos, were like, yeah, The Rock doesn't have much pull power. The Rock has so much pull power in Hollywood. I understand that. So if anyone can get a crossover with Marvel, it would be The Rock. Now, The Rock said this when asked a question about a likely crossover between DC and Marvel. I'm optimistic. Just my nature is optimistic, especially when it comes to creativity, especially when it comes to movies, and especially when it comes down to the pantheon of DC heroes and supervillains across the street. We have the pantheon of superheroes and villains in Marvel. To me, they can not only exist, but they should, in my mind, cross paths. Now, realistically, this will happen in the next 5 years or so, because Walter Hamada, Toby Emmerich have absolutely nothing to do with making decisions, and they will be out. Walter Hamada's contract runs out at the end of the year. He's already threatened to leave. Kevin Feige would 100% do this in a multiversal-based story. David Zaslav would 1000% do this if they see the money in their eyes. This will definitely 100% happen down the road because The Rock has a lot of pulling power, but it's not really up to The Rock. Kevin Feige understands business. David Zaslav is a business guy. Kevin Feige is a creative guy, but he also understands business. He also understands if you want to make $2 to $3 billion in a movie, do a trilogy, Marvel versus DC, it's going to pop off. It's going to happen. And James Gunn's also said he's brought it up beforehand. It will happen at one point when the stars align. It is possible now. It's very possible because Zaslav understands business. Feige understands what the fans want. He also understands business. He also understands creativity. And he also understands this goes back to the comic books, DC versus Marvel. But let's just be honest, guys. The freaking Justice League would destroy all the Avengers without even fricking trying. So they would have to make up some storyline where it's not like a whitewash. So I'm very interested about The Rock's role in the DC universe. Now he's invested from a business point of view. He's not just invested for him to be the forefront, the anti-hero that's going to smash everyone and get smashed by Shazam. So I'm very positive now he's actually said what the plan is. But like I say, this 10-year plan will lead to another Justice League movie. Maybe it's Snyderverse, maybe not. But there's a lot of Snyderverse characters. And the fact that he's looking to build upon the universe and do spin-off movies, most likely with someone like Hawkman potentially, the Justice Society of America. I think The Rock's going to be very good for DC. He is going to be very good for DC. But it's all running off the fact that Black Adam has to do big numbers. Really has to hit home at the box office. Really has to do big numbers if any of this will come to fruition. Now, I know a lot of people are like, yo, I read the comments and they're like, yo, if Superman Henry Cavill's not involved in Black Adam 1, I'm not interested. I hate to tell you this, but it's really Shazam Black Adam the fight you want. Not Superman versus Black Adam. That's not the fight you want. That's not the comic book accuracy fight. Yeah, sure, bro. Sure, they have had fights. But realistically, you want all three of them. And that is where you get the huge money, potentially. In theory. So, Black Adam could lead to a complete new universe, which it literally says we're going to expand the universe and look at it as a greater kind of thing. Very cool. Let me know. Is this 10-year plan going to be great? I don't think Zaslav should have said 10-year plan. I think he should have just said just a plan to expand and create a brand new universe or make the universe so much better. I think the fact he's put a time, like a 10-year plan on it, it's a bit of a downer, if you ask me. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. We are so close to 100 followers over there. That'd be much appreciated. And also, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, comment down below 10,000 times. Literally comment 10,000 times. That will help the video get pushed down to the algorithm. And I will catch you in another video. Very soon, guys. Catch ya later.